Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and today, before I get there, we've done a whole bunch of business videos in the past year or so, talking about how to grow your reptile business to whatever size that you want it to be, whether that's our size, bigger than a smallerness, whatever it is you choose, and how to do that with having very little to no capital. You're going to have some capital, but without having giant amounts of capital. And we've talked about strategies for how we work our holdbacks. Whether you like it or don't like it, it's how we do it. We just shared our story and what's worked for us to get to where we are now with very little investment. Today's another business video. It's going to be a little different. Let's talk about what we're really selling. And for me, what it is. And you're going to say, duh, dipshit. Oh, by the way, before I get any further, I got to do one thing. I've been waiting to do this. And this is the video I'm going to do it. So Facebook sent this thing, not Facebook, YouTube sent, now we're not going to get views, I said Facebook. God dang it! YouTube sent this thing out, and it talks about, like, you watch a little video, and they'll tell you little tips and tricks and what you can do. And here's the thing. You can't use any swear words. There's mild offensive language and really offensive language, okay? And you can't use a whole lot of it. And there's, like, you can't use it in your thumbnail or description. And for the first 7 seconds, you can't say things. So now that 7 seconds of the video are gone, guess what I can do? Fuck! Okay, you. That's right! Now we can say things like that, and it's okay, because more than 7 seconds have gone through. Apparently, Americans' attention spans are so short that YouTube says, after 7 seconds, nah, advertisers don't care if I say things like shit, damn, fuck, piss, or hell. As long as it's not the main focus of my video. So every other word shouldn't be fuck, or shit, or ass. You gotta have some other words in there. And now we're done, and I'm off my soapbox. It just seems so stupid to me that less than a bull ride. I have to not say the F-bomb for less than a bull ride, then I can kind of do whatever I want as long as it's not a whole bunch. Good to know. Thank you, YouTube, for that piece of information. I will refrain from saying fuck for at least 7 seconds in every video. That's great. Okay, on to what are we really selling? Yes, we're selling snakes. And I know that seems so simple, but the truth of the matter is it has to be more than that. Okay, if all you're doing is selling snakes, you are likely going to fail. I'm not saying you need to carry the product. This isn't like, oh, you got to carry Cocoa Block or you got to build around. I'm not saying that. Your product can be snakes, but you can't sell just snakes. Okay? And you're thinking, that makes no sense. And you're right, to an extent it doesn't, but you got to go a little deeper than that. What we're really selling is a dream. Okay? That's what we're really selling. You are going to have to, because everybody else has snakes. This is where I don't like the internet so much, and I like the show scene, or I like in person much better. You know, but even on the internet, you're still selling a dream in a way. You just don't get a chance to communicate that as much as you do in person, or on a show, or like we do here, or like in a reptile show, wherever you may be. What I mean by you're selling a dream is this animal right here. This is one that's sold. We're about to box this thing up. Not tonight. We're setting this box up. See? Setting its box up. And it's going to go to its new home in the morning. Well, it'll take a day to get there. So what is it? It's a killer zebra bee. Now, why is this important to me? And this isn't the first one I've sold or anything like that, or the first one I've shipped out. But every time I ship one of these animals out, or I make one of these animals, every time it kicks me right in the nuts, because this is the dream for me, right? This is the animal that began the whole path down breeding. And so as we're selling these things, the dream that we're selling and the dream that we're showing you is that you can find something. And honestly, it doesn't even have to be snakes. Just it was for us. Maybe you're watching this and you're not into snakes, you're into cars, or you're into doing drag. I don't know what you're into, and I don't really care. But whatever your dream is that you want to do, that's what you're selling to others. Because the bet you're making is if you have this dream and you're passionate about it and you enjoy it and you think it means a lot to you in your life and what your life means, what I mean by what your life means, me breeding snakes doesn't make my life more meaningful than others. Me breeding snakes enhances my life at this moment in time, at least. That's what you're selling to others. You're selling that passion. And that passion can come through your work in a multitude of ways. One is really simple. When you talk to people, they see it, they feel it. They feel the guy who sits there and acts like he doesn't want to be there, or the guy who's just selling something and doesn't care. They feel the guy who talks about his product, is passionate about his product, and wants them to get involved because he wants them to share that same joy that they have. I want whoever gets this animal, in this case will be William, not going to say the last name, it's up to them, who gets this animal, to be as excited about it as I am. To get this animal open and go, damn, that thing looks really cool, and really be excited every time they open their rack or their cage, wherever they put this animal and they see it and they interact with it. I want them to be as happy as I am. It's a little shy right now. We're getting ready for it to ship, and it was just started to shed, so we kind of helped it with that because it was just gone the process. We didn't want it to shed in the bag and have a flaky, crappy shed since it was ready to come off. So that's why it's being a little shy. We'll flip it over, see if you can see its face. No. Anyway, that's what you have to sell. The other way you can sell that passion, I think this snake is a pretty good representation of it, is drawer's on this side. We gotta remember we flip to keep the drawer on the right side, but that's okay. We don't have one with me, and it's in there. We'll live without it. Is when you produce an animal, in this case, what was my dream? This is a killer zebra bee, so a super pastel spider axanthic. For those of you who say I just do, and this is more the hater crew out there than 99% of you, that we keep spider and we sell spider because we're all about the money. No, dumbass, we keep spider, we sell spider because of this animal right here. This is why. This is why spider's in my collection. This is why SK Axanthic is in my collection. Right here. This is it. And when I look at this animal, not only is it a killer zebra bee, but this is a killer zebra bee I'm proud of. For a killer, they get a lot more of the spotting than a normal zebra does. So it's part of the killer, but this is really low spotting for a killer. So I really dig that. The lines are very nice and blushed. You get the nice drip on the lines all the way down through, all the way here, all the way here, all the way here, all the way, not all the way there, but quite all the way there, all the way there, all the way there. They're not blowing out. If you had some yellow belly in there, you'd see those kind of go bleh. This is mine. I know I made this. I look at these and I'm like, man, this looks like something I made, because it is. When you see that quality of what you're trying to produce and you're able to share that quality, that's another way you're selling the dream, right? You're selling what you dreamed about, what got you into this, what got you started was creating animals like this. So to get to the point, and it took a long time. This wasn't, we didn't cheat the system. I didn't go, man, I really want to sell killer zebra bees because I love them. And I got 45, 50 grand in my pocket, which would have been the entry cost at the time. I'm going to buy a killer zebra bee male and 3 super pastel female axanthics and just get this rolling. No, we didn't do that. We started with literally an axanthic spider and a pastel head axanthic. And now we are producing these like this because we had to cinches or hold back, so it took forever, generations, all those things. But damn, man, this is it. This is what it's about. And if it's not about this for you, I'm sorry. I'll be blunt. If I didn't care about this, I wouldn't do all this. It ain't worth it to me. Like, it ain't worth it to chase money that bad. I wouldn't want to chase money to bring in animals into the world I didn't give a shit about. Are there people who do that? Yeah, there are people that this is nothing but a certain amount of dollars and cents to them, and it doesn't go any further than that. And I guess the world needs those people, but I don't. So for me, this is the dream I'm selling. And all you can do when it leaves your hands is just really hope that whoever gets it sees your passion, sees your love, and sees why. That's kind of my whole pitch. So I guess my pitch to you is if you're going to do this, if you're going to do reptiles or whatever business you're going to do, sell your dream. Think about those people who you like the most to do business with. They're engaged. It's their dream. They love what they do. Even though it's work, they love what they do. Kurt, anything you want to add about this? I mean, you've been down this road, right?
Yep.
When you did the archery shop, you loved archery. You loved hunting, correct?
Yep.
For whatever reason, Kurt's like to take big old sharp sticks and drive them through the hearts of animals and then eat them. That's what he likes to do. I don't understand it. That's fine. He was very passionate about that. So he enjoyed doing that. He enjoyed putting that in other people's hands. It wasn't a snake, but he enjoyed putting it on other people's hands and watching them get joy and share in the passion that he had. And then go out and come back and say, hey, my child who's 14 killed their first animal and smeared blood all over their face and did some weird ritual. Hell, I don't know what hunters do. But that was something you were really, not the whole blood smearing. That's a joke, y'all. That was something you were very passionate about, correct?
Yep.
Would you have liked having an archery shop if you hated archery?
No.
What if it made a lot of money? What if you made a good amount of money in an archery shop, but God, you thought hunting was stupid. You thought archery was stupid. You can't stand talking about bows. You can't stand people coming in talking about how big their rack is unless, they're... I'm not going to say that. That's how we get banned. You can't stand all that crap, and you damn sure don't want to be part of an archery tournament. Would you want to do that even though it paid well?
I would hire someone to do it for me.
Oh, you're going to hire somebody, but then you're not passionate. Then they're taking all your money, see? So no, you got to love what you do. You got to be passionate. I'm not going to hire somebody to do all this for me because then it just kind of sucks. Then why would they stay? Like, I don't that's just me. There are people who will work with us, like Caleb. Caleb's going to work with us for hopefully a long time. I think that's the plan, right?
Yeah.
But Caleb's never going to be my bitch. What I mean by that is Caleb's never going to be forcefully on payroll, having to do exactly what he's told without having input into what's going on or what we're doing, having some of his own breeding plans and doing all those things and working together as opposed to being an employee. Do you want to be my employee?
Probably not, to be honest.
I'm an asshole of it. Why not? I'm a nice guy. After I say I'm an asshole of a boss.
I just don't like being many people's employees. I struggle being an employee right now. I have a way of how I think things should go and don't necessarily like being told to do it a different way.
Right. And you're passionate about this.
Yes.
That's why we can work together. And notice I said work together. So anything you want to add, Kurt, other than what we talked about?
Nope.
Caleb, anything you want to add?
Nope.
Man, you guys are so damn helpful today. I don't know what to do without you. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. That's all we got. Be passionate. Chase what makes you happy. And I promise you, no matter what you think, that is not money for 95% of people. Money's great. Having money to do the things you want to do is important. I mean, it does make life happier. I ain't gonna lie to you. It does. But at this point in life, having more money to have more shit really doesn't increase my happiness quotient as much as being able to do the things I'm passionate about. And that's my challenge to you. Get to the point where you can do this because you love it. Still make money at it, but it ain't about money. It's about loving it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't make a profit. I'm not giving my snakes away, okay? I have people hit me up all the time. This is my favorite comment I get. I'm going to piss somebody off. I can't afford a snake. Could you just give me one? Well, if you can't afford to buy one, you can't afford to feed one. So that's no. Fuck no. I'm not just going to give you one. It's not how that works, right? Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So yeah, we're in the business to make money, but it's because we're passionate about it. All right, that is all I got, and I will see you next time.